read the quote that's on the board silently to yourself. Okay? Okay, does anybody have any clue as to what that means? Anybody want to guess? No? Okay, good. By the end of the lesson, you'll know what that means. Okay, I promise. So, I'm going to have you guys do 3 tasks today. Okay, the first is going to be, you're going to define some vocabulary terms that you're going to see in your book, The Once and Future King. Okay? The second thing is, you're going to teach the rest of your class the terms that you use. So I'm going to give everybody 2, some of you will have 3 words, and you're going to look them up on the computer, and I'll tell you exactly what to do here in a minute. Okay, and then you're going to have to get up and teach the class your words. It's easy. Okay, it's easy and it's a lot of fun, I promise. Then the third thing, trust me, the third thing at the end, after everybody's done, and you've taught everybody the words, we're going to make a word wall. And so you guys will have a visual image of all the words, okay? So who can tell me, what is my rationale for teaching you this? In other words, what is my point? Why are we going through a vocabulary lesson? What do you think? Why do you think?
To diversify our vocabulary.
Okay, what's another reason? Yeah, to learn more words, sure. But what else? Why these particular words?
To make sure we understand what we're reading.
Very good, to comprehend what you're reading. Okay, and these words aren't words that you use in everyday, like your everyday conversations, right? Like you might know some, like melancholy. That might be something you guys would use, but you know, because you're reading medieval, Old English types of stories, okay, because this is a British literature class, right? You don't use this language on a daily basis, and so you'll understand a lot better if you know the vocabulary. Okay, so that's why we're going to do what you're going to do. So I know Mrs. Sotelo was nice enough to give you a little pre-test the other day. I don't know everybody, and I'm going to give you back your paper. And then I'm going to come around and tell you which words you're going to do. You're going to do this individually, and we're going to go, in a few minutes, we're going to go to the Mac Lab and do it, okay? So Katrina, where's Katrina? Christina. If you didn't get one, then you didn't turn it in, and that's okay. You can get out a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'll give you your words, you can write them down. Okay? Okay, so what you guys are going to do while you're doing that, you are going to give you the term, okay, from the next selection in the Once and Future King, give you a term or two. You're going to Google the term, you're going to find the definition, and you're going to find an image, okay, to visually represent the word. Okay, and try to use the medieval, most of the words are medieval, the definitions are obvious that it's medieval time, but if there's 2 different definitions, try to use the one that would be used in your book. Okay, so we're going to get a book for everybody, and it has the page number where the word is used, and I want you to, here's what it's going to look like, guys, okay? You only have 2 or 3 words, not 4. But you'll have the term, the definition, and an image that matches, okay? So hopefully, if you're a visual person, which most people are, okay, then maybe seeing something, picture of the word will help, okay? But the one thing I didn't do on here, and you have to do, okay, is write the sentence from the book that the word is in, okay? So you have the term, the definition, and the quote from the book, and then a picture, okay? And you're going to make a Word document just like this, just put it all on one page, and then when we're done, you guys will come back, we'll come back to this room, and you can get up in front of everybody and just show everybody your terms, explain them, show them the pictures, okay, and then we'll create our word wall, okay? Okay, so, any questions? No, you guys are so smart. Okay, and guys, if you Google the images and there's something naughty, you know, just ignore it. Don't pick school-appropriate pictures, okay?
Just kidding.
Yeah, because, and try to pick the medieval pictures if you can, okay? For example, like melancholy means sad. You can find a, you know, sad queen or a sad knight, something like that. That way it'll put it in context for your reading.
Oh, look, armadillo purse for basketball. It's disgusting. Armadillo bag. I can see it.
Those of you that have a word that's concrete, like something you touch, it's a lot easier than words like melon color. Okay, so if you have trouble, raise your hand and I will help you.
I'm just putting what it says on it.
Yeah, so I mean like the picture, like tyranny might be kind of hard to, unless you really know what the definition means, might be hard to find a picture. So.
What? Sorry.
That one's kind of weird, isn't it? And actually, it's type, I believe, you know, the typing. So let's see when we go Google it, let's see what comes up. So you guys are so good with computers. That's not an issue for them. Yeah, see? It's coming around here, because this is talking about the actual physical part of the castle. I would think it'd be around here. Let's see.
Oh, found it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Like, just like smell this. Smell this.
Is that a turtle?
It's a carved piece, which is the shell of it.
Okay.
Have your shield almost.
Oh, okay. And does it say how to pronounce it, Kelsey? Let's see. Carapace. Okay. No, I don't want the blue.
That's not yours?
If it doesn't have the little microphone symbol so that you can hear how it's pronounced, you guys can look at the spelling, the pronunciation underneath, just like in a dictionary. That way when you read the word in your passage, you'll know how to pronounce it. Okay. And so which one is the correct, you know? Right, very good. I'm gonna call you one by one to come up and share your terms and definitions and
Got
show
to go
your
there?
pictures, okay? So, go ahead, your turn.
Just over here? Okay.
Yeah,
I just tell them the
tell the
definition.
word and the definition and then show everybody your pictures, okay?
Okay. Chivalry, the definition is the sum of the ideal qualifications of a knight, including courtesy, generosity, valor, and the dexterity in arms. The book sentence was, I don't think he is very different from the others. What is all this chivalry anyway, on page 224. And the picture of
Okay, so show everybody the picture.
Can you explain what your picture is and why it fits?
it's the knight dancing with the lady, and it's kind of him showing her courtesy and generosity.
Very good.
And then pacifist, a person who believes in pacifism or is opposed to war or violence of any kind. I recollect that I was once a pacifist myself once in the Boer War on page 234, and it has a little kind of like Jesus, I guess, and he's not violent.
Very good.
Yuskaba, the definition is whiskey. The book sentence was, he was busy saving it with Mother Morian and the Yuskaba on page 237. And Jack Daniels.
Okay, very good. Okay, so come on over here. Oh, I'm getting pick the color and paste it. Hold on, you gotta share yours first. So, just, you're all gonna do it, we're just having one on camera. So, pick your color and paste that on.
Blue.
Yeah. Okay, so who wants to be next? Tomorrow. So next week, Mr. Tell's gonna give you a post-test on the words, okay? So hopefully, you'll know the words and their definitions. So, as soon as this warms up, we're gonna look at the quote again. Okay, and now we'll see if you guys know what it means. Okay, and we can leave the word wall up and you guys can remind you, be a visual or Tristan.
Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, it'll be a visual reminder of your words, okay? And hopefully when you read the passage, you'll know it better. Okay, so who wants to read that out loud for me? Want to read it? Tristan, are you a good reader?
I'm a good reader, but I don't like reading in front of people.
Want me to read? I'll read it. It says, it was an anathema that the serfs had some usquaba in the halidome. Okay? And so what do you think that means now? You know the words, you've been over the words. Anybody want to guess? I don't know your name. Yeah, and where did they have where did the serfs have the whiskey? What's a halidome? Who did?
The Holy
Yeah,
Church.
the Holy Church. And what's an
Holy
anathema? What's an anathema? You did that wrong. Right, right. It was wrong
It was
that
a
the
sin.
servants had some whiskey in the church. Okay, see how smart you guys are? Okay. Okay, so Ms. Otel is going to let me know how you do on your quiz next week. Okay?
What if
so
we do
hopefully, well, we just won't report that. No. No, I think you guys will do better. Okay.
Can we
so,
leave?
okay, no, not yet.
But it's 3:05.
Okay. Okay, thanks, guys. All right, good job today.